Hey everyone, welcome back to the HBI Auto YouTube channel. Today we're going to be doing a POV drive on this 2004 Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. So today we are in a very special car. If you don't know much about the Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale, this is essentially a turnkey race car that anyone can buy, and it's completely street legal that Ferrari made. So with that being said, there's actually less than 1,200 of these worldwide that were ever made. So this is a very rare car. As you can see on the interior, this whole interior of this car is pretty much stripped out. There's not a lot of weight in these cars. They're super light as they are track focused and tuned, for taking turns and, any track days that you want to take it on. So you have carbon fiber right here on the door cards. You have carbon fiber all throughout the center console right here. As you can see, you do have the Challenge Stradale plaque in the middle as well. You've got some nice Alcantara here on the dash. You've got some dry carbon fiber on the gauge cluster, and you do have a yellow face on the tachometer. You have really, really nice leather bucket seats in this car that actually remind me a lot of the carbon bucket seats that come in newer Porsches. So this car does have the F1 transmission in it, and going around town, you actually kind of have to drive it almost like a manual vehicle. So when you start, in first gear, you're gonna want to let off almost and shift it into second, because if you don't do that, let's see right now, going to third, it has almost like a delay, and it almost feels like the car's falling flat on its face. And that's just the nature of these F1 transmissions, is they just don't drive the best around town or daily driving. So you are gonna have to kind of like drive it like a traditional manual car, where in between gear shifts, you're gonna want to let out of the gas to make things a little bit more smoother with your ride. However, when you do need to utilize the best of this F1 transmission, it is fantastic. We're gonna go down to second gear. So the 360 Challenge Stradale does come with a 3.6 liter V8 engine that produces 425 horsepower and 275 foot-pounds of torque. And that power, paired with this lightweight body, makes for a whole lot of fun. This car is also so direct. It handles amazing. With this vehicle being a track-focused car, you don't get a lot of like the sound deadening and stuff, so you do actually hear a lot of the road elements, and if there's any rocks getting kicked up, you can 100% hear all of that, which is good because you're able to feel almost more of the road compared to, like a regular Ferrari 360. However, taking around turns, this thing just wants to go. It's a super fun car. Also, another thing that's really cool about the 360 Challenge Stradale is that it actually shares the same brakes as the Ferrari Enzo. You get the same carbon composite brakes, awesome yellow calipers on the outside, which you guys are going to see in a second, and they work fantastic. So, let's put it in race mode. Now we have race mode down there. Snappier, a lot more direct, kind of more of like a punch in between shifts in this car when you do have it in race mode. And just the driving feel of this vehicle, it feels so raw. You have really no driver aid in this vehicle. You also hear all the rocks getting kicked up. Like I said, there is really no sound deadening in this car. You have raw metal that's exposed on your floorboards. There's no carpet in this thing, and yeah, this is about as clean cut as you can get a Ferrari from factory. Alright, before we get back on the road, I want to do just a quick walk around in this vehicle on the outside so you guys can see what it looks like. So let's go ahead, put it in neutral, pull both the paddles down, and e-brake up so the car doesn't roll back. So here it is, the gorgeous 2004 Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. As you can see, the beautiful yellow calipers and the carbon composite brakes that are the same as the ones you would find on a Ferrari Enzo. So you can see the way the car sits as well. This is track tuned with the suspension from factory. Okay, so now we have this opened up so you guys can see the complete carbon fiber engine bay in here, and the beautiful 3.6 liter V8 motor that pushes out 425 horsepower. As you can see, you also have the factory race exhaust from this Challenge Stradale that sounds fantastic. I'm gonna also, another cool thing is that the horn is here, mounted by your thumbs on the steering wheel. So if you press that, right there's the horn. So this vehicle only has 26,800 miles on it. And if you guys are interested in purchasing this vehicle, all the links will be down in the description below for you to get all the information you need on this Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. So that wraps it up for today's POV drive of this Ferrari 360 Challenge Stradale. If you're interested in seeing more of these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. And if there's any other videos you guys would want to see on the channel or some more POV drives, make sure to comment down below and we'll be sure to make that happen. With that being said, guys, thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.